Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. I was just finishing this mob farm. Yeah, it's made of sand, sue me. Last episode we made an iron farm, and the thing is, my comrades don't have a lot of iron right now. The Indian scammer within me can think of only one thing we can do to steal the succulents out of my friend's wallet. Yeah, we gonna make a shop. The first one on this realm. Cue the epic montage. And if you thought I have no idea how to build letters in Ourcraft, then you're right, I'm too lazy to fix it. Actually, while we are here, let's make a currency exchange place too. If you watched the last episode, which you probably didn't, you will know the boys have their own currencies and have gold as a mediator. I chose redstone, named it the ruble, and made it absolutely worthless. Go figure. And there we go, it's ugly as fuck and nobody's gonna use it because why the hell would you want to come to this total wasteland anyway, am I right? Anyway, let's get some farms going, since the only thing that spawns in the desert is the national animal, aka the communism zombie. We're gonna have to kidnap some from the nearby field, which is really tiny. Normal people will use stuff like wheat and carrots to get the animals to move. To those people I say you stupid, just use a leash. I'm a communist, so the only way I know how to handle sentient beings is to force them to do things, not inspire them. Also, I told the cows that if they don't come, I'm gonna kidnap their families and shoot them in the basement. That probably gave them some extra motivation. Heh, little do they know, their families are already dead. For now they're gonna have to chill in the Politburo cause I don't have a pen yet. Okay, we have acquired the animals needed for enslavement into horrible conditions. That leaves only one thing left to do. Genocide. Oh yeah? What you gonna do, urot? Anyway, back to Romania Simulator. Walking around the village, which is more dead than Chernobyl, I have to say, I hate the architecture of the villagers here. So many colors, my eyes hurt. Damn. Gonna have to do something about this later on if you know what I mean. But for now, we make kolkhoz for animals, or what silly western spies called farm. I'll spare you the montage this time, let's just time travel. Ah yes, my beloved favorite tools. You know, I just realized grass doesn't grow in the fucking deserts. I'm not gonna get any very much needed wool from the sheep. Ah well, gotta do it the time consuming way of creating a dirt bridge from a grass patch to animal gulag. So anyway, we have pig gulag, cow gulag and sheep gulag. We have plant gulag and we have tree gulag. Perfect. Let's do a bit of work on the Politburo, the red building I live. We collect some clay, turn it into bricks and get working. Quick break, one of my friends came around to do some trading. But first, it's nighttime, so we go sleeping. No homo, by the way. We wear armor, so touching isn't technically gay. He gives me an enchanted bow and a bunch of clay blocks, very useful. Quick time jump. Yeah, I got the blue stuff now. I went strip mining. It wasn't fun. We fiddled around with some banners and created the flag. That's right, the Union of Slavic Socialist Republics got a flag, and it's sick. Oh yeah, I'm gonna place these everywhere. Ah yes, the village. It's hideous yellow color with this terracotta, and not to mention all the colorful beds and flower pots and proper furniture and shit. It's just too much for my eyes, man. Gotta tear this thing down. I took great pleasure doing so. Not my pickaxe though. My pickaxe is currently on life support. While my beloved tool is undergoing chemotherapy, how about I show you around the house? So here we are in this like main entrance room thingy. Here we are gonna have like living room at some point. Look at that, there is a fireplace for getting rid of evidence. We got a little craft station over here. We go down here and we got a place to go down mining. If we traverse to the other side of the house, we got a kitchen. If I wasn't introverted, maybe there would be a woman in here, but ah well. We got a storage area, and before you ask, yes, I took great care in planning out so that I have to go to the other side of this beautiful house to get items for the craft station. I totally didn't realize this mid-editing. When you go up the magical stairs, we enter this like map room, I guess. I don't know what to do with it though. These red banners on the map signify the area I claim, and yes, I claimed everything that is an uninhabitable wasteland. Here we have a kind of like war room where we keep war bounties and trophies and weapons and stuff. And yes, I made a village explode. I tried capturing that on footage, but the footage was like... And I don't have it. I'm sorry for being poor and not being able to afford the reliable equipment. This is a bed. It's a bedroom. The reason I took out the village was because they had multiple librarians and cartographers, which means the villagers were well educated, and that's a threat to a communist society like mine. Here we have a vault room of sorts. I keep the important stuff in here. And beside it we have an enchantment and potion room thing. I'm definitely gonna move the enchanter down to the craft station though. If you go up, there's nothing but a view of the sudden progress. Yeah, it also happened on the same recording session when I stormed the hostile village. But before I tell you about the glorious grey buildings of depression, let's check out the Politburo from the outside. This is how it looks from the front. I don't know how well I did with the decorate. That's the side, and yeah, there's a campfire in the chimney. There's heaps of windows in the back, and on the other side I slapped in some vines and just let it grow. How would you rate my grinds at home? I accept answers in rubles. Let's talk about the village now. I made this sweet portal thing on top of a well cause screw the villagers, I guess. I'm gonna add some stuff to it to make it look less shit. If we go to the nether, we got this tunnel of life cause the portal is literally mid-air above a lava ocean. If we go down it, we arrive in what me and my friends call the Donbass. Why? Ghasts, piglins, hoglins, fire, death, everything wants to kill you. I don't like going to the nether, I'm going back, I need a new diaper. First building here, this Soviet block is basically a villager prison, I mean not prison, it's they peacefully live here and I come around to make them not starve. And by not starve I scam them for emeralds or else they die, that's how it works. We got 2 main floors with villagers. I did everything in my power to make it as cramped, depressing and communist as possible. They don't even have beds, I just placed them some rough carpet for them not to sleep in. There's also a roof. If we go down to the basement though, don't pay attention to that. Here we have an educated villager. He is separated from the rest, they don't get any ideas. We don't want that to happen now, do we, Sergey? You'll be good and sit quietly and maybe I'll consider you giving a carrot, yes? I'm gonna give him 2 liters of vodka instead, actually, carrots are too expensive. The other building is actually to accommodate players. That's right, somebody's gonna join us by the end of this video. This is like a common room, there's a sofa on all and a map and is that a swastika? Yeah, they got dirt to do some farming on their own, in case they can't afford food, I guess. Now, I don't know where you're from, but the commie block I remember living in has a basement where everybody has like a little room. There's always rats down here, it's obvious nobody cares to maintain these, but you know, things are stored in here. A babushka of mine actually still lives in one of these. And this is our joining comrade's room. Very depressing, very red bed, and I gave him some stuff to get started. Yeah, boy even has a balcony with a view on the coral ocean. Hold up, this is too nice, I don't like it. There's also a second floor for when Philip joins. Yes, he's joining us too, that makes 2 slaves. But I'm not giving him shit. Also, I made the barred window larger so I can keep an eye on him better. We got a little convenience store for legal food they can buy. We got heaps of Belarusian potatoes that probably give you radiation. Some carrots so they don't actually die from the fucking taters. You got peak cuisine, no bread cause bread is too expensive to make. And there is also babushka's borscht. Now let's go to the fun stuff. This, my fellow comrades, is the whorehouse. We breed 2 villagers in here, they make me small slaves, we drop them down here into the transportation system for a future exploitation. The little dipshits go down here, we turn on the water and push them back there. They flow from here down to that specific corner. Now, we got a rail over here. If you push the button, a Minecraft pops out, grabs a villager from the corner, transports it all the way to this cage where I can later use them elsewhere. And all that's left is the CEU, the Chicken Extermination Unit. Last episode we declared war on chickens, so there we go, a secret police building. We have this waiting area over here, we got a copy of the Institution, which is just simply a rulebook if you wanna live in my lands. Here we have an interview chamber where your boy is gonna get asked questions about the Institution so I can see whether they're fit or not. If they answer correctly they get the citizenship, if they don't then yeah, the paintings are just here to cover the hideous sandstone, by the way. Over here we have a loom where we keep files of illegal stuff happening in the server, like say, I don't know, secretly harboring chickens in acceptable conditions. I'm looking at you, Lukashenko. Let's see my friend's bases, eh? We start with Philip. Behind the portal there is actually someone else's base, but he isn't online a lot, so yeah, it's not even finished. Let's go to Philip's house. Down here he's got an enchanter, a storage, and that's it. The rest of the house isn't furnished. Poor choice of well, the house is basically made from 2 blocks. It hurts to look when you walk around in here. Jesus. He's got this like thing. It's not a balcony, it's not a room either. I don't know. Ask him, I have no idea. And his quote unquote bedroom, which is a single bed, not even red. Some chests and that's it. If we go to the village, however, it's mostly empty. There's just a bunch of white supremacists walking around. He does have the villagers enslaved in one big room though, and the second one to keep the smart villagers separated from the smelly plebs. Now, let's check out Lukashenko's base. This map shows his land, which is like 6,000 blocks away in the overworld. He's got a silly little rulebook, which basically sums up to castrating me if he finds me here. I heard clocking. Oh, an enemy, give me a sec. Oh, that feels good. A fine addition to the body count collection. I'll show you next episode. Yeah, so he's got a horse. I don't. Horses don't spawn in the desert. Sad face. His house is also made from literally 2 blocks, but at least it's bearable to look at. He's got a kitchen. Upstairs there's a table, an enchanter. Up these stairs there's his bedroom. Also his flag looks, it looks like what a Chupa Chups soda tastes like, you know what I mean? I don't mean to question anything, but attracting thunder on a wooden roof is a bad idea. I don't have that problem cause my houses are made of stone. Communism 1, Lukashenko 0. Also, there's no rain or thunder in the desert. Communism 2, Lukashenko big fat 0. He's got a storage room that certainly looks better than my one. No, I'm not gonna give him a point for that. He's got axolotls, and that pretty much sums up the house. Now, the discrepancy, that is his villager house. Look at this. They move about freely, they have beds and shit. Room is big, there's a second floor, what the fuck, they can move between the floors. The pizjets is this supposed to be? I tell you, it's illegal. They should be put into an outhouse or a dirt hole and get 2 potatoes to live off for the week. I have to get out of here. Yeah, so the village itself is pretty much abandoned. Oh, that iron golem right there, I trapped it. Wah 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 wah. He's got these big ass trees and the chicken. No more chicken. Ooh, saplings, don't mind if I do. Also, check this out. This place is actually kinda sick. That's a pillager. Say what you want, but I like this place. That doesn't mean I'm giving him points for this. Okay, fine, I'll give him a half a point for location. But my location is better, so I get 10 points. Also, I made this decoy observation post. There's a real one, but I'm not showing it on camera for now. This is my first one, I'll show you the first one in the next episode. But yeah, this is a decoy by the way. It's the only tree in a radius of maybe half of your mob. And I'm editing this weeks after recording, still nothing. How dumb is he? He's gonna know after I publish this, so at least grab the spyglass. He stole the last one and doesn't want to give it back. I don't know where it is. Oh, there's one last thing I want to show you. See this? Animals have living conditions? What? So, I got loads of villagers, no mending books, and a lot of tools that are gonna meet Jesus soon if I don't do something about it. We need another apartment, and yeah, it's another montage. Alright, now let's give you another tour. As you can see, I worked on the portal a bit, so now it actually looks awesome. I also created pathways out of amethyst blocks, cause those are also very cool and I like walking on them. Now, the beautiful jelly cells, rooms. We got overpopulated rooms, rooms with vines, rooms with Indian scammers, rooms with villagers who have nothing to do. And there's the basement with loads of villagers with books. Those are scary, but very useful. The books, not the village. I can murder the villagers without a second thought if I wanted to. This badonker sells Fortune 3 by the way. Also, I wanna build a warehouse, so here goes another montage. Nah, just kidding, I spared the torture this time. It's a warehouse, it got chests inside, the hell you want from it. Also, for some reason wildcats spawn inside of my house sometimes. I'm not complaining by the way, I love it. Let's go outside, see what our comrades have been up to. Such insolence, Lukashenko will pay. So there's something in the mailbox, land of the oh god, no please, no. I'll take the emeralds. Wait, hold up. Nike. Western spies, блять! But they gave me emeralds, so I forgive them this time. Hold on, let me just dispose of these real quick. There we go. I feel like I need to wash my hands after touching that. Yuck. But this house feels off. Maybe I should furnish it. Fine, I'll skip the intro, let's just do the montage. Okay, house is furnished, I show you later, but now he will receive a slave, a visitor. Somebody's gonna visit us and we're gonna enslave him into my little empire of ridiculous rules. There he is, the debil. He doesn't know what he's signing up for. I show him around the place, show him his prison room, not prison cell, room. I also tell him a few rules myself, but he'll have to read most of those in his own time. As I spy with my little eye through the window, he agrees to do a little test after reading the Institution. He speedruns through the questions very well, answering most of them very well and up to expectations. But then came the last question. I'll let the situation speak for itself. He only got smacked once with the punishment baton. Very impressive result. I'm gonna be honest, Philip also did his test off screen. Let's just say he died from the stick. Twice. Sometime later I found dirt in his home, which is a violation of the Institution, and so he gets hanged to death. Kind of. Anyways, as I build the vodka shop, let me encourage you to watch the first episode. Remember to subscribe to, not me, but Life of Boris and poszol nachuj.